Hello and good day to you. Welcome to the Raven Tarot Universal AI. Today's reading is for an energy, a very grounded energy, someone who is sitting in balance with themselves internally and also their shadow self. This reading is for someone who has recently come from a chaotic tower moment that was meant to hurt them, meant to destroy them. This tower threw this grounded energy into the shadow realm to do shadow work. Shadow work involving family trauma, a generational trauma, a generational curse. This could deal with a father figure, for some of you that are watching this message. The energy I am reading for came out of the shadow realm with a crown on top of their head. The energy I am reading for has learned to take accountability for their role played in any situation that may have caused any emotional, particularly emotional harm to another. You accepted that you said what you said and did what you did. You were thrown into shadow realm to dig and learn why you did what you did and said what you did. So now you know the why. Now Spirit would like to know, what are you going to do about it from this day forward? Will you continue to apply the knowledge that you have learned and gained from this experience and the shadows that were illuminated? Or will you go back to shadow side and hide some things, ignore some things, dismiss? That's leaning more towards a narcissistic tendency. You had bowls. This tower moment gave you bowls of trauma to drink from. You were spoon fed the bullshit, and you were told to smile after every bite because these bowls were full of your own bullshit. This was shit that you spewed for one reason or another. But you know now. You know now what you didn't know then. Why are you this way? You know now. You must ensure that you never be that way again. Because that way hurts your surrounding relationships. You had been affected by Again, there's that father figure. For some of you, it's a mother figure that was masculine energy. For some of you, it was even your own sibling that created some kind of trauma or did something to you that they only did because it was the only thing they knew how to do. They only were working with what they had to work with. They did what they could with what they had. When we know better, we do better. Now you know better. They did what they did. That's what you learned from. But what you learned is an old, outdated mindset that no longer works for this reality. It no longer works for the relationships that you are trying to carry. That trauma is traumatizing your relationships. Was for those that came out of especially the 8-8 portal yesterday on top and in grounded energy. Y'all let go of this mindset. Y'all now know what you are clearly capable of. And you now know just because you can doesn't mean you should. You stepped out, whatever this harrowing situation was, with no chips on your shoulder. You know what it is, what it is. Whatever happens, happens. I'm not going to do that anymore. It stops with me. Pardon me. This definitely was a healing moment, an opportunity to heal one thing, or for some of you, many things. Maybe all this trauma got dumped on you at once, and it threw you into a whirlwind spin down into the shadow realm. And the energy I'm reading for jumped at this opportunity to fix themselves. Thank you. This energy I am reading for you fixed what was ailing you, and you are continuing to do so. Healing this has put you in an abundant energy. And if you don't know what abundance means, hey Google, define abundance. Health, wealth, happiness, joy, peace, abundant. One of the mindsets you released, for those that I am reading for, you released the need to constantly defend yourself. You were raised and taught to defend yourself over every little thing, even over explain yourself. You owe no one an explanation, and this is what you've learned. And if you didn't learn it then, you now know. I'm telling you, you have learned, will learn to not feel you have to explain yourself to anyone because they make you feel like you should. The only person you need to explain yourself to is to the divine, our Father, Mother, God, the universe, source. Talk it out. For some of you, if you owe anybody anything, it's an apology. It's an apology for whatever you projected onto them, stemming from your own hurt. Hurt people hurt people. Let me say that again. Hurt people hurt people. That's what they do. that's just what they do. It stops with you. Maybe your parents were hurt people and they hurt you and your sibling. Your sibling was older than you, and because they were hurt, they projected their hurt onto you. So now you're getting it from everybody: mom, dad, sister, brother, cousin. What they all went through is a them problem. It has never been a you problem. Block those projections. If you get triggered by something, you remember you are not that person you were. You are not them. And you're better than who you were yesterday. There are folks around you that want you to always be the past version of yourself. They cannot see you being anything other than that. And that's just not who you are anymore. For the energy I am reading for in this very moment, the ears that are hearing the words coming from my mouth, that is not you. You are not them. They will always try to remind you of any mistakes you made. You will, they'll never remember the good that came from you, but they will always remember your mistakes. And they won't let you forget them either. And you don't need to be around people that can't see past your past. It doesn't matter how close you are to them. You owe them nothing. You are not obligated to resume any type of an association with them. If that is how they make you feel, especially when you are working so damn hard to heal and fix yourself, they should be rooting for you. They should be rooting for you and not rioting this new glowed up version of yourself. Rooting, not rioting. A divine spirit, any final messages for this energy that I am reading for, this glorious Queen of Pentacles energy? You feel so confident and proud of yourself. There it is, pride. There's the pride. You should be proud of yourself. Absolutely. Why shouldn't you be? Boy, you better celebrate it. Clap for yourself. Give yourself a gold star. You want a banana sticker? You want a banana split? Celebrate yourself. This was hard, wasn't it? It was hard having to go that deep and that low and open your own eyes to your own bullshit. It was hard. The devil is a lie. The devil is a liar. And the devil could even be part of your own shadow self. Okay? It's those whispers you hear around you that can get inside your head, making you believe something, making you believe an untruth about yourself. Don't let the devil in. Vibrate high. And how do you vibrate high? When it comes to this, you embrace that shadow. He, she, they did what they did and said what they said when they did. It happened. I repent. Mother, Father, please forgive me. I am human. But I know now not to do it again. I know now the consequences that not only affect me, I know now the consequences and the effect it has on those that I care about around me. The tongue lashes. The tongue, it can sting. You say the right words, the tongue can knock down trees. Remember, your roots run deep, and you yourself have come from all different backgrounds, from a line and tree of people that made choices that granted rewards, and those along the line that made consistent choices that had consequences not only for them but for the family, and have even affected you today. Pardon me, thank you. That's not your fault, and that's not your problem. Your problem, and where you need to continue to focus your own energy towards growth, is what you can do better. You learn from others' mistakes, okay? Not just in your own family, but from those that you had surrounded yourself with. Do surround yourself with. Be mindful of who you surround yourself with from here on out. Because those people and even environments do have an effect on your growth. Be mindful. Remember, becoming a better version of yourself requires patience and sacrifice. And it's not the sacrifice that one would think to believe. It's sacrificing parts of yourself that do not allow for your growth and expansion. That's a good sacrifice. That is a fair sacrifice. The energy that I am reading for today is on a healthy path of evolution, a path that will teach you emotional intelligence, empathy, and the difference between sympathy and loving yourself from all angles, in all forms, from every realm and dimension. Always try to devise new ways to be the best version and one step closer to your highest possible self. Think Snow White with little birds landing on your fingertip. Ha, 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 ha. Thank you, Queen of Pentacles. That's the message I have for you today. Keep it cool. Love you, bye.